Hi folks, my name is Zach Padilla. I'm the product specialist and sommelier here at the liquor store and wine loft of Jackson Hole. We're here every week live tasting from 4 to 7 p.m. on Fridays. Today we're tasting the Castle Rock Central Coast Chardonnay, Wily Jack California Chardonnay, the Ocaso Mendoza Pinot Noir, and the Wily Jack California Zinfandel, along with the Wily Jack Cabernet, also from California. We're going to jump right in, but you're more than welcome to come check us out here every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Also on the web at wineliquorbeer.com. You'll also notice that behind us we have some featured artists, local artists here, Kelly Schroeder and Meagan Schmoll. We'll change up the paintings here on about every other month, every 2 months or so. So come in and you can see all these every time you stop by. So we're going to jump in here with the Castle Rock Central Coast Chardonnay. This is one of my favorites for Chardonnays. This is a real inexpensive bottle. We have a lot of fun with this one, and it flies off the shelf when we have it. So on the nose here, we're noticing a lot of citrus still, a little bit of lemon lime, a little bit of that classic apple pear, a little bit of vanilla, and maybe a little clove spice. More than likely, this is American oak. Beautiful, fresh apple, a little bit of that fresh pear, a little bit of baking spice, vanilla, a little bit of that oakiness, but it's not like chewing on a popsicle stick. It's not too overwhelming. This is very fresh, very clean, very fun, nice body to it from the oak. Really an inexpensive bottle, a great value wine. This one, I would highly suggest this one with some lighter dishes, some nice aperitifs, or even some a light chicken dish. You could even go into a fish dish with like a lemon dill or something, but not too overbearing. This one is very, very light and clean. And we're going to move on to the Wily Jack California Chardonnay. The Wily Jack stuff, you'll notice, is all a series that you won't find almost anywhere else. These guys are very, very tiny production, but this is a wine that we back 100%. The nose on this shows a little bit more of a baked apple, more of a ripe pear kind of quality. Same style, same idea with the Chardonnays here. A little bit less of the lemon lime, a little bit less floral. This one shows more of a floral kind of characteristic. Palate here shows a little bit more of like a honeydew melon kind of characteristic, with that still that baked apple, baked pear kind of character, along with a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of baking spice kind of characteristic, but again, still fairly light, a little bit more body to it, but still really light, nice. This would be actually really nice with a chicken dish, something a little bit heartier, even a good like cream sauce, doing fettuccine alfredo or something like that would be great. We'll move on here. The Ocaso, this is from Mendoza, Argentina. This is their Pinot Noir. I've spoken before about how light Pinot Noir is, and if you can see here, very, very light. No breakdown whatsoever all the way out to the rim. Beautiful. The nose here, a little bit of smoke and charcoal, tar, kind of robust nose there. Excuse me, with a little bit of fresh strawberry, some cranberry characteristics. I'd say maybe a little bit of chocolate. We might see that on the palate, though might not. The palate shows fresh raspberry, fresh tart cranberry, a little bit of that baking spice kind of character, a little bit of charcoal, no chocolate, not really noticing that whatsoever, but there is also some great acidity here. I'm still swallowing, it's still going. This is a nice acidic Pinot Noir, a little bit more robust than what most people would probably be used to, but it's very, very clean and fresh. But this might pair well with something a little bit lighter towards the meatier side, the red meat side. I might say maybe duck would be great. Duck might be a little too overbearing, a little too fatty for this one. You could also go with some lighter dishes like some ossobuco or something like that. That might be nice. Moving on, the Wiley Jack California Zin. Let's see. This one, color again, pretty light, not intense like we see a lot of Zinfandels these days, or inky black, you know, pretty heavy. The nose on this one shows some, a little bit of blueberry, a little bit of a perfumey character. I'd say maybe some like lavender, or maybe some dried roses, possibly. Definitely that blackberry fruit though, blackberry, blueberry, kind of a jammier nose, a little bit of molasses and baking spice. Palate showing a little bit of a vegetal character. I can kind of see a little bit of an herbaceous thing going on here. It's got still that jammy fruit, that dark blackberry, that raspberry, blueberry kind of characteristic. I'd say there's still a little bit of that lavender kind of lingering on the palate. Not a lot of that molasses or oak. There's more of an oak mouthfeel than an actual flavor from the oak, so might be a little over oaked. Might have been a very light wine, so they were trying to give it a little bit more body and flavor, and that oak I think is kind of being lost because it doesn't match up with the quality that they were probably looking for. The Wiley Jack Cabernet, I have had this one before. I do like the Cab. This one a little bit darker, still very light for any of these varietals. If you recognize, you know, if you've had Cabernet before and you know your big, jammy, full cabs, this is a lot lighter than that. This is going to be more of a daily drinker than your, you know, cellar aging type of Cabernet. The nose on here shows some big blackberry, a little bit of that jammy blueberry, showing a little bit of that pencil lead character, which is again a classic sign of a Cabernet, just that earthy kind of minerality that comes with it. But fruit forward, definitely big on the fruit on this one. A little bit of that molasses character in the back again. Still a little bit perfumey. There's a little bit of that like dried rose petal lavender kind of thing going on again, but it's showing still some charcoal smoke and tar from the oak. It's not as much mouthfeel this time, more molasses. It's got a nice jammy flavor to it, a little bit thin on the back palate. Shows that nice fruit forward character with that a little bit of oak, but this is a real clean Cab, not one that should be cellared, but still very, very nice, very easy drinking day to day. These definitely need some food. Both of these are definitely in need of a good, you know, red meat. So the Zin probably would go better with maybe that duck that I was saying before. It would be great. The Cabernet, something a little bit more fatty. Let's say New York would be nice. Not overly fatty, kind of lean like that would be perfect. Anyway, these are all wonderful wines. Hopefully you guys get a chance to swing by and check us out again every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. We're here in the store tasting. This week we tasted the Castle Rock Central Coast Chardonnay, the Wiley Jack California Chardonnay, Ocaso Pinot Noir from Mendoza, Argentina, the Wiley Jack California Zinfandel, Wiley Jack California Cab. And if you have any questions, you can check us out on wineliquorbeer.com. Also, every month now we are doing VIP tastings. Those are going to be the second Tuesday of every month from 6 to about 7:30. We only have a few spots left for this next one. We're featuring Spanish wines. We'd love to have you, so let us know if we can hold a space for you. And anyway, cheers. Have a great week.